Hello guys. So we're back. Let's actually pick up where we left off the last time. So as you can see here, we basically have this text editor opened up, just like we did the last time, in the last video. And so we can actually open the browser just to see how this looks like. So we have this text here that says "Hello World." Basically it says "Hello World." And as you can see, this is actually not good formatted. Like, we can't put this in the middle. We can't move these things. Like, it's gonna stay there. And regardless of what we will write here, let's just say something like, let's just type anything that we want to type here. Doesn't really have to mean anything yet. And just create spaces. I just want to show you something really strange that happens if we keep typing like this. So as you can see, the browser doesn't really recognize the spaces that we create, the white spaces, blank spaces that we create within our text editor, and that's a big problem. So we want to be able to do what we want to be able to do is basically create spaces and create paragraphs and create headers or headings for our document. If you take a look at a modern website today, you can see it has like images, not only images, but also when it comes to text, the content itself that the website holds, you can see like it's well defined. It has, and it's not like this at all. Like, it's not, it doesn't look like this at all, even though this is not a real text. But I'm just trying to give you an example here. So I just wanted to say that whatever space that you create here within this, within your document, within your code, the browser won't really recognize that as actual space. When it reads the document, it's not going to be, recognized. So that's just what I wanted to show you guys. So let's just get rid of this because it doesn't make any sense. And let's save the document, go back to make sure that everything is okay. And as you can see, we have the hello world message back. So as I was saying, we need to be able to format our text and our content on our page. And in order to be able to do that, we actually need something called tags. So HTML is the markup language. And what that means is that we're going to use this language. It's not a programming language. It's just a language that we use to format our text on our web page, right, on our website. So HTML uses tags to sort of format and tell the browser, like, hey, this is a heading, this is a body, this is the footer. Here we're going to put an image, we're going to put a paragraph and something, stuff like that. And in order for you to be able to do that, you have to actually use those tags inside your code. So we're going to do something special. As you can see here, it just says hello world, and we can't make these bigger, we can't make these smaller, we can't decorate it, we can't style it, we can't do anything with it. It just says hello world and that's it. But we want to be able to manipulate this text here. So one of the things that we can do right away is just come here and say, and we're going to type the less than sign and h1, and let's close the with the more than sign. And here at the very end, let's open the less than sign again, with the less than sign and a forward slash. And actually, because I'm using a text editor, this Sublime Text, this will be automatically completed. Like, there is actually a function, this functionality of auto-completing my code. So the Sublime Text is able to read and is able to identify, okay, he opened a tag here, and if I just start closing this tag, it's going to automatically close that for me. So this is the beauty of using text editors like this. And basically, you can see here it's highlighted these tags, because it recognizes this. Okay, these tags are actually HTML tags. They are regarded as HTML tags, and the browser will use these tags to sort of format your text within your web page. So that's actually very important. Now, the text editor itself also knows that. So it's actually, that's why it's highlighting this in different colors and stuff like that, just to differentiate your tags with the actual contents within the text, within these elements. So we call these tags, but we can call them also elements. That's basically the same thing. You can use these terms interchangeably, tags and elements. We're going to talk about that like in later in more videos. In the next videos, we can actually discuss about that. What's the, I don't think there is a major difference, but we can actually start using them interchangeably. So when we save this and go back to our web page and refresh, now look at what happened. The text actually got a little bit bigger and it was highlighted. It's like now it's bold. It's really like the color is black, like real black. It's bold. And that is the power of using these tags. We can start manipulating certain things here just by using these tags. Now, there's actually another tag. Let's just start with another tag, which is called P, and this stands for paragraph. So if I write something here like, say, today is a nice day, because I am doing this thing that I really like, something like that. And now we're gonna close the tag, and once again the Sublime Text will automatically identify that as as a tag that I'm trying to close, and it's gonna see, okay, what tag did it started with, and it's gonna see it's a P tag, so it's gonna close automatically for me, autocomplete basically. So now if we save this and go back to our page, refresh, and as you can see now, look at this. This is starting to look good. So this is what we can do with all of these tags. Now, this is cool. Like, we can start actually building our websites just by using tags like heading and paragraphs, but it doesn't stop there. There's just a ton of other tags that you're gonna be able to use, and we're gonna talk about those in other videos. Okay, just wanted to show you guys that in HTML we use this thing called tags to sort of format our text or our content within our web page. So that's actually very, very important for you to know that. What's next? Okay, so we have different types of tags. We have different types. For instance, let's just the age tag, we call these age headings, but we can actually, there's different levels of this heading. Just for want of a better word, we use, for instance, there is age 2. There is age 2. So let me just say hello world 2, and I'm gonna close this tag, which is hello world 2, and I'm gonna close the tag. There you go. There's also age 3, and in here I'm just gonna say hello world 3. Oops, not 4, 3. Now if we save this, let's go back to our HTML, to our web page. Now as you can see here, now notice the difference. The age 1 is actually bigger. The text is bigger than the age 2. The age 2 is bigger than the age 3, and so on and so forth. So if you keep adding these numbers like age 1, age 2, age 3, you're gonna actually goes up to age 6. So that's the smallest heading you can have. So you can use these in your text. You can start using these, in your text, in your web page, to sort of, format your content. And if you want to put a big heading, like the first, usually age 1 is used, to start like the big heading, like the first heading ever, the title of your page, right? So this is like just wanting to show you guys. So once again, there's just like age 4. We have age 4. Just gonna say something here. We have age 5. Oops, age 5. There's also until like it goes up to age 6. Okay, so you can keep just saying these things. Age 6. Okay, so we're gonna stop here. I just wanted to show you guys that in HTML we use tags to format our text. So just writing text, like random text with no tags within your code, and then if you open that within the browser, It's actually going to be able to read what's within the code, but it's not going to be formatted correctly. It's not going to be formatted, the way you want it to be formatted. So it's just, using text, we can be able to manipulate these texts. And we're going to see when we talk about some other things, when we talk about classes and IDs and stuff like that. Now we can sort of style these texts and change color and stuff like that. So, this is actually just an introductory kind of explanation to HTML and CSS, which is cascading style sheets. We're going to talk about that, of course. Just let me know in the comments, if you need you need me to talk about something in specific, and if you want me to improve on my my explanation here. I know I'm struggling because my computer is actually kind of pretty slow, and I'm trying to do my best to kind of come up with the best content possible. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care and keep coding.